The happiest people are not the ones who never face problems. They're not the ones who live in constant happiness, as if life were always easy either. In fact, many of the happiest people carry struggles, responsibilities, losses, and difficult days just like everyone else. The difference lies in the habits they practice every single day. Small habits, quiet ones, almost invisible, yet powerful enough to change the way the mind sees life. The first habit is letting go of the need to control everything. Happy people understand that some things are within their control and some are not. Once that distinction becomes clear, the mind stops wasting energy fighting the inevitable. They do what is theirs to do, but they don't destroy themselves trying to control what is beyond their reach. The second habit is watching their thoughts. Not every thought deserves to be believed. Not every emotion deserves to be in charge. People who live well learn to observe their minds before obeying them. They notice when they're exaggerating a problem, anticipating suffering, or feeding unnecessary fear. The third habit is appreciating the simple things. Many people postpone their own peace because they believe they'll only be happy after achieving something big. But happier people learn to find meaning in everyday life. In a quiet cup of coffee. In an ordinary day without chaos. In a moment of rest. In an honest conversation. They don't overlook the little things because they know that life is made up mostly of them. The fourth habit is practicing gratitude with intention. Not empty gratitude repeated out of habit, but mindful gratitude, the kind that recognizes what still remains, even when not everything is going well. The kind that acknowledges the strength received, the lessons learned, the unseen blessings, and the small victories that keep life moving forward. The fifth habit is not reacting to everything. This is one of the greatest lessons in inner strength. Not every provocation deserves a response. Not every opinion deserves space in your mind. Not every difficulty needs to become a storm within you. The happiest people protect their peace by choosing carefully what they allow into their hearts. The sixth habit is accepting the pace of the process. They understand that life doesn't move at the speed of anxiety. Growth takes time. Healing takes time. Change requires repetition. So instead of living trapped by urgency, they choose consistency. They do what needs to be done and allow time to do its part. The seventh habit is returning to themselves every day. Even in the middle of noise, busyness, and the demands of the world, there is an inner return that must happen. A moment of silence. A moment of reflection. A moment to remember what truly matters. A moment to organize the mind before the chaos outside becomes chaos within. Maybe that's why these people seem lighter. Not because their lives are perfect, but because they've learned to live with greater awareness. They've learned not to surrender their minds to every problem. They've learned not to depend on perfect circumstances to experience peace. They've learned to cultivate within themselves what so many people spend their lives searching for on the outside. In the end, happiness isn't luck, nor is it the absence of struggle. More often than not, it's the result of small habits practiced every day. Habits that strengthen the mind, calm the heart, and teach us to live with greater presence, greater wisdom, and less inner conflict. Because the happiest people are not the ones who have everything. They're the ones who have gradually learned to govern themselves better.